If you think new construction in Peoria, Arizona all looks the same, this one's going to change your mind. This is Skymark by Shea up in Vistancia, and the flexibility that is built into this floor plan is something you usually do not get. Also, stick with me until the end because I'm gonna show you the backyard space, which is pretty appealing. I'm gonna show you what a 2,700 square foot home looks like on a 7,700 square foot lot, and it looks better than what you can imagine. So stick with me till the end. Let's take a look. We are out here in Northpointe, and we are viewing the Shea Homes today, Skymark at Northpointe. And this is their 5034 model, which is their higher end series out here. The average lot size for a home out here is about 7,700 square feet, so they're pretty decent. I'll show you that at the end, but you'll see that this little this little courtyard area that you have here has pavers, and that is something that is included. This entry door, which is a wide door, is also included, along with the ring camera and the cipher lock. As you walk in, if you look to the left, you're going to have your guest bedrooms over here. And we will take a look at that a little bit later. Quick hello, if you're new here, I'm Cassandra Chavez with the Chavez Stream Home Team at Real Broker, and helping relocating buyers find the perfect new construction home and community in Peoria and across the West and Northwest Valley is a big part of what I do. So if you're relocating to or within West or Northwest Valley, drop us a quick note letting us know your favorite feature in this home, what you'd keep, and what you'd change in this flexible floor plan. If we continue to walk forward, this is where you have your living room and your kitchen area. Now this home, of course, it's a model home, so it does have a lot of upgrades in the home, which the builder does on purpose, so that you can see the possibilities. Some of the upgrades in this particular model are the under cabinet lighting. This is your upgraded kitchen here, where you have your upgraded hood vent and your cooktop, your gas cooktop here with your griddle as well. The home, at least in the Ascent series, does come with soft close drawers. You have an option to put in a beverage fridge right here in your island. And you also have your spice pull out here, and then one for your sheet pans on the other side of your stove. With this upgrade in the kitchen, you have this 48-inch wide, I believe it's 48-inch wide, cutout for your refrigerator. Otherwise, it's just your standard. And then you have your oven and microwave right there in your cabinets. Waterfall edge island. Let's see, the other upgrades in here are your can lights. Of course, that would be an upgrade for the builder, and for your pendants right here over your island. But that's definitely something that you can do. One of the other very attractive things about this home is you can get the imperfect soft edges on your walls, and that upgrade, the cost on that really depends on the size of the home, but it could range anywhere from like $7,000 to $9,000 if that was an upgrade that was important to you. Now, when you first walk in the front door, you come into your kitchen and your living room right here. And then to your left, you have this room. Now this flex space here is something that is upgraded in this home. Normally, this home standard comes with a 4th bedroom. And so this flex space You would still get it, but it would be a lot smaller because the wall would end right here, and then you have a 4th bedroom on the other side of that wall right there. So this is definitely an upgrade. This is a very large room. So if you wanted more of a playroom, a gathering room, large office space or something like that, and you don't need that 4th bedroom, then this is a nice option for you. And it's not that expensive either. I believe it's under $1,000 is what we were quoted. Of course, the barn door and going into this space is an upgrade. So now let's go into the master. So the builder says that it takes about 7 to 9 months for build time out here. It just depends on how big your home is. This particular home is just under 2,800 square feet. And again, it's a 3-bedroom home, but the standard is a 4-bedroom. You have a very wide master bedroom right here. So lots of space for you. And then we're going to the primary bathroom. They're checking on the lights because we couldn't turn on the lights in here. But this tub is standard with the shower, but if you did not want the tub and you wanted to opt for a super shower, you can definitely do that in this home. This storage area right here is standard, and I love how Shea does the cabinet doors for you, which are also standard in this home. Now let's talk about where this actually sits, because this home is only half of the story. Skymark is part of Northpointe at Vistancia, a master plan tucked into the Sonoran Desert foothills up in Peoria, with a mountain preserve of around 1,100 acres right at its edge, and miles of hiking and walking trails running through it. There's roughly a 3.5-mile discovery trail that winds through the community past parks and open space. Skymark residents also get access to the Sovita Club, a private recreation center of about 5,300 square feet, with indoor and outdoor space to gather, work out, and relax. Inside, there's a lounge area, a multi-purpose event room with a catering kitchen, and an on-demand fitness studio. And if you love golf, you've got the public Trilogy golf course right here in Vistancia, plus the private Blackstone Country Club inside the larger master plan. One thing you notice out here, a lot of these lots back to walking trails or open deserts. So you're not staring at your neighbor directly behind you. That kind of space is hard to find in new construction. And getting around out here is easy. You're about 5 minutes from Loop 303, minutes from Lake Pleasant for water and the outdoors, and close to the Peoria Sports Complex for spring training. That combination, real desert and mountain settings, but still being connected, is part of why people are choosing Vistancia. If you're house hunting in Peoria, Arizona, or anywhere in the West Valley or Northwest Valley, this is exactly the kind of thing I break down every week. So hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Let's keep going. So now we will go to, we missed the laundry room, which is on the other side of your kitchen over here. So this goes to your garage, and here is your laundry room. What is upgraded in here are the cabinets. You can definitely do that, though. You can have the builder add that, as well as the laundry sink. The builder would add that in as well. But lots of space in here for your appliances and storage. And I like how it's right off of the kitchen too, because if you needed extra pantry space, then you can just put some shelves over here and you have extra storage right there. But the pantry space here is pretty decent in size. It is a little narrow, but it is definitely, you know, you have decent amount of space, shelf space that you can put your stuff in. And again, I just love these doors, the flat doors. You don't have to get the paneled doors in this home. These are standard. The color is not, so they'll come standard white, but I like the modern touch that it gives to this home. So there's your front door, and we will go down this hall to see the guest rooms and the guest bathroom, which is right here. So here's your guest bathroom. You have your shower, your vanity, raised vanity in here, storage right here, which again is standard. And then on the opposite side, you have a utility closet right here. Okay. Now down this hall, you have this office space, which you could upgrade it so that it's your 4th bedroom if you wanted to do that. Or you can leave it like this as an office. They do have an option to also enclose it with doors. Keep it an office, but enclose it, or enclose it to be a bedroom. And right now, the builder, they're new in this community, or newly building this community out. So they've only sold 9 lots. They have a special incentive until they sell that 10th one, but they are doing incentives with a reduction, closing costs, contribution towards closing costs, contribution towards incentives. Of course, you need to use their lender to get those incentives. And here you have your closet doors. And again, it's the soft, not paneled closet doors. Nice touch, very nice touch. Every room comes pre-wired for a ceiling fan and light. The can lights in the bedroom are an upgrade if you wanted the extra lights in the bedrooms. Okay. And I forgot to point this out. So if you did not want that huge flex space that you see when you walk in, this door would lead to that 4th bedroom if you wanted just the normal size flex space and that 4th bedroom. So this just under 2,800 square foot home could potentially be a 5-bedroom home if you wanted to enclose that office space that was down that hall where all your guest bedrooms are, and enclose this area here. I turned on the corner and I saw Gabriel. I got scared. And so this could potentially be a 5-bedroom home if that is something that you are interested in and you like the floor plan, but you need more bedrooms. One thing before you tour this or any new build out here, a lot of people don't realize is that with new construction, your agent usually has to be with you to register you on your very first visit to the model homes, or you can lose your right to be represented. Here's the part that surprises most buyers, is that the builder pays my compensation. So having me in your corner costs you nothing, and because I do this and I'm out here all the time, I can often negotiate better terms than what's posted on the sign. So before you walk into Skymark or any new build in Peoria, Arizona, reach out and let's make sure that you're actually represented. Now here we are in the backyard. Of course, the tiles back here, everything back here is an upgrade because you will get a dirt lot. But this is pretty similar to what you can expect in size if you got this home and one of their standard lots out here. Now, the pricing on the lots range from $20,000 to $50,000 as your lot premium, depending on the location of the lot. But this is their average size lot right here that we're on. So you have a decent amount of space for a pool if that's what you wanted, outdoor kitchen, sitting area. Over there, the builder put a fire pit out here. So you can, still have a decent amount of space out here while enjoying the fact that you have no immediate neighbors to the backyard. Out here in Northpointe, you usually have a walking trail or even just desert, a little bit of desert space right behind you, and then your neighbor, is on the other side of that. So it's not that you won't have neighbors in sight, but you don't have a neighbor directly behind you. So as far as privacy goes, you have that extra space between you and your neighbor to the back for extra privacy. As far as the lot sizes go here, the standard lot does not have this much side yard. The standard lot is probably just about 5 feet between the house and the wall. This is a little bit wider. So that's pretty much the only difference from what you see right here. Some lots, depending on where you're going to be positioned, will require you to have more of a view fence, so less block wall and more of that wrought iron portion right there. So but again, it depends on where your property is located in the community. If this was helpful and you're anywhere in the buying process for Peoria, Arizona, subscribe and stick around. I do videos like this every week, and if you're out here comparing new construction, let me help make that part easier for you. Tell me what you're looking for and your price range, and I'll put together a new construction community guide just for you, letting you know which builders and communities actually have the type of home that you're looking for, what quick move-in homes are available, and what incentives they're running. All in one place so that it's easy for you to compare. Just send me a text and I will get you your personalized new community guide.